RJG The Hub. How to add a machine to the hub. The hub has the capability to compare machines and molds to determine viability. In this video, we will go through the process of adding a new machine to the hub database. When performing this action on your own, it can be helpful to have the machine's manual and any related process or setup sheets available that could contain the information required. To begin to add a machine to the hub, sign into the system with your username and password. From the main screen of the hub, select the three-line menu option in the upper left of the screen. From the list of options that appear, select Process Development. From the Process Development dashboard, select Machines from the menu options on the left side of the screen. At the Main Machines page, we can see a list of all of the machines that have been established within the hub. We can select any existing machine name to view the details regarding that machine. For example, let's take a look at the machine, Demo Machine. Here, we can see the details that have been added for this machine. There is the option to edit any of the details by selecting the Edit button. And if we have any new machines that are similar to this machine, we also have the option to duplicate the details of this machine and create a new entry by selecting Clone Machine. For our example, we will be creating a completely new machine, so to get back to the main machine section, we will select Close, located at the bottom left of this machine record. To begin to add a new machine, we will select Create a New Machine at the upper right of the screen. At the New Machine Entry page, we can see all of the fields for the information that can be entered to create a new machine in the hub. The sections can be scrolled to or selected from the list on the left side of the page and include machine details, clamp unit, tie bar, injection unit, barrel assemblies, and revision history. Any fields outlined in red are required to save the machine. Fields that are outlined in yellow have asterisks next to the field name and are required for using process transfer features. Fields outlined in gray are optional. We will start entering machine details by selecting the field next to name. And for our example machine's name, we will type A7. Then, we will select the field next to manufacturer. And there we will type our example machine manufacturer's name, ABC Machines. Then, we will select fields and enter the information for our example machine for the remaining machine details, including model and serial number. The Created By field will populate after saving the machine. We will continue to the Clamp Unit section and select the field next to clamp type. And from the drop-down list of options, we will select the clamp type for our example machine, Toggle. Next, we will select the field next to opening stroke. And since the opening stroke for our example is 24 inches, we will type 24 into the field and select the arrow next to the field. To reveal the drop-down options for units, where we will select IN for inches. We will continue to add the information for our machine example for the clamp unit section, including minimum clamp force, maximum clamp force, ejector stroke, ejector force, platen horizontal length, and platen vertical length. After completing the clamp unit section for our example, we can move on to the tie bar section by scrolling down the page or selecting the tie bar link at the top left of the screen to jump to that portion. Here, we will enter information for our machine's tie bars, including horizontal clearance, vertical clearance, maximum mold height, and minimum mold height. With the tie bar section filled in, we will move on to the knockout pattern section. Here, to view the options available, we will select the arrow on the field next to knockout standard. From the drop-down list that appears, for our example, we will choose center. With this center knockout standard, we see that the option appears to enter the diameter, which we will enter as 1 inch, for our example. The mirror option is only available to be selected for the SPI, Society of Plastics Industry, and Euromap options, where you can select to duplicate symmetrically located knockout patterns after entering them. Moving on to the injection unit portion, we will select the arrow in the box next to type. And for our example, since our new machine is electric, we will select electric from the drop-down. Then, we will complete the injection unit section by entering the information for maximum injection speed and maximum stroke length. To view the remaining sections a bit better, we'll scroll down to the bottom of the screen. For the machine setpoint quantity section, we will select the arrow in the box next to stroke. And from the drop-down list, we will choose linear, for our example. In the display units section, the pressures, lengths, temperatures, and weights units have defaulted to imperial units, but can be changed by selecting the arrow next to any field, to view available options. For our example, we require mostly imperial units, so we will leave the display units as is. Next, in the barrel assembly section, we have the option to add one or more barrel assemblies that we will use in this machine. To add more than one barrel assembly, we can select the Add Assembly button. For our example, we will only have one barrel assembly associated with this machine, so we can begin to enter the information for that barrel assembly by selecting the field next to screw diameter. And since the screw diameter for the barrel assembly for our example is 35 mm, we will type 35 into the field and select the arrow next to the field. And choose millimeters for the units. Entering the screw diameter has allowed for the calculation of the barrel capacity, which is now populated here. We can continue to enter the information for the other fields in the barrel assembly section for our example, including maximum injection pressure, compression ratio, L/D ratio, flighted screw length, and plasticization rate. With all of the machine information filled in, including portions that relate to process transfer options, we will select Save. After saving the machine, we are brought to the main page for the machine, listing all of the information that we just entered for our example. From here, we can clone machine if we want to create a similar machine, edit to make changes to this machine, or close to exit this file. Thank you for watching this video regarding the Hub, how to add a machine to the Hub. For further assistance, please refer to the user guide, or contact our customer support department at support@rjginc.com, or by calling 1-800-472-0566.